Hello, everyone. My name is Candice McLean, and welcome to Miamira High School school safety video that I want to share with all of you. I want to welcome all of our stakeholders that are tuning in today. We're going to talk a little bit about the most important responsibilities that we share as educators, as staff, and as community members. And this is really keeping your school safe. So safety is not just the role of the administrators and the security of the staff. It's a shared responsibility and it requires leadership at every level. We here at Miamira take an active role in creating a culture where students, staff, and family feel secure and supported. So we have a brochure for all of you guys to take. I'm going to go over just a little bit of specifics into the brochure so everybody has an understanding of what this looks like at Miamira High School. So our first part is going to be a shared responsibility and leadership. So leadership in school safety is really more than just rules. It's about setting expectations, modeling the vigilance, and empowering everybody to take action when needed. So how we can do this is administrators can lead by making sure there are clear protocols and providing training to students and staff. Teachers and staff make sure that these expectations are practiced daily. Families can reinforce these practices outside of school. And students play a vital role by reporting any concerns and also by following procedures. So it takes all of us to make sure that safety becomes a part of our school culture and it's not just a checklist that we do every day. So the second part in our brochure, if you go ahead and open that up, is going to be preparing for situations. So we know that emergencies are completely unpredictable, but making sure that we're prepared in those emergencies reduces a lot of panic. So what that requires and what that looks like is planning, practicing, and evaluating how we respond. So it ensures that when something does happen, whether it be a medical emergency, a facilities issue, or some kind of threat on campus, everyone knows their role and can act quickly. So preparedness isn't really about fear. It's about having confidence in those situations, making sure we're ready and protecting our school. So just some examples of we don't know what these emergencies look like, but a couple of the common ones that we do see, a student medical emergency. So let's say a student collapses in the classroom or in the cafeteria. So obviously our first step is to call 911 to get those emergency providers to help us. We will then notify the school nurse or a trained first aid responder, and we'll secure the area to make sure we're protecting the student's privacy, preventing crowding of the situation. And then once EMS arrives, we follow their direction and communicate with the student's family right away on what is happening, and making sure that we are documenting everything that is going on. A second situation that could happen, and this could be any systems failure, but if, let's say, our HVAC or our air conditioning breaks down, that's an environmental condition. So if for some reason that fails, and it's either extremely hot or extremely cold, or the air quality is poor, it puts everybody at risk. So our procedure is to move the students and the staff to a safer space within the school. If those situations remain unsafe, we might dismiss early, coordinating with the school district. But throughout this process, families will receive timely updates so that they can plan accordingly, and we'll go over what that communication looks like. And then lastly, we're going to follow our lockdown drill protocol. We follow the standard response protocol by I Love You Guys. So if there is a threat inside or near the school, we will go into a lockdown. So during this lockdown, staff will lock interior doors, they're going to turn out the lights, and they're going to move the students out of sight. Silence is maintained, teachers will take attendance, the room will remain secure until law enforcement comes and gives the all clear. So we will be conducting lockdown drills. These are just we're practicing for the situation in case it happens, which hopefully it doesn't. But we want to know exactly what we are to do in those situations. So to prevent some of these situations from happening, we want to make sure we do our daily due diligence. So everyday habits make the biggest difference when it comes to safety, making sure doors are locked, gates are remain closed. Staff should regularly check for any kind of hazards or safety issues and report them to administration immediately. Those small, consistent actions prevent bigger actions from happening and making sure it keeps our campus secure. Drop off, pickup, and early dismissals. So arrival and dismissals are our busiest time and require the most procedures to be followed. Families have a designated drop off and pickup zone. Staff they supervise that area closely. If the student needs to be checked out for any reason, we make sure that we verify ID. They're signed out by an authorized adult that has been approved. And these, even though these steps seem routine, they're essential for making sure our students are protected during those transitional times. So we want to make sure we're avoiding negligence through supervision. So supervision really is the simplest but most powerful safety measures we have. And as staff, we have to remain alert and visible across campus. So this means avoiding distractions, not having your phone out, looking on your phone, having side conversations during duty time, just making sure we're actively supervising and preventing any accidents from happening or any unsafe behavior that's happening. So it just helps us to respond to that situation if something were to go wrong. And then last, our communication procedures. So we want to make sure we have clear communication. So no safety plan is complete without it. During an incident, we want to give timely updates to eliminate confusion and making sure that we're maintaining your trust. So how families are going to receive communication. So they should receive communication through a text message first. That's the easiest way we can get to you. We will do phone calls, but text message will come first, and then emails. Stakeholders, everybody can also be informed through our school website, any district announcements that may be pushed out. And for staff, we follow the chain of command. We use radios, and we have our Rave messaging system that we use for rapid updates, making sure that we keep everybody in the loop of what is happening. So it just makes sure that everybody has the most accurate information and can respond with confidence. So safety really is everyone's responsibility, from leadership and preparation to procedures, daily habits, supervision, communication. Each of us play a role. When we work together, we not only create a safe campus, but a strong, positive learning environment for our students. So thank you all for the commitment to making sure our school is a safe place and also a shared priority. And don't forget, grab your brochure. We'll talk to you soon.